Welcome
I'm
back.
going over there closer to the car.
I don't want
Energy of today is the white wind in the Mayan calendar.
See, I told you they run up on you whether you have food or not. Don't give the bird a cookie.
And this is all about communication today. And in the midst, if you mix this up with the yellow sun wave spell, this is about enlightening conversation. It can be very much about enlightening conversation today. Your input into things, your conversation with spirit, the things around you. Uh, just a heads up, it goes both ways. This is a time of great discernment when we're talking about communication between yourself and whatever it is you're communicating with. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know sometimes when to quit. There's some things that people will not understand, and it just behooves you not to waste your energy trying to convince anybody of anything with this kind of energy present. You want to go where the ease and the flow is. You want to go where your curiosity leads you, where you can get your answers from. You know what I'm saying? Whether this be somebody that you trust, that you confide in, whether this be spirit, God, the universe, um, and yourself, of course, the way that you talk to yourself. With the yellow sun being the archetype of all this, and even the blue storm, if we want to take it further, this is really going to be a time, a day where you can clear some energy up. One way or another, you're going to get the truth of what is going on. You know what I'm saying? If you're finding yourself repeating yourself to people over and over again, this is your cue to cease communication. You understand what I'm saying? Because that is just putting you in a place of being under somebody else's control. You know what I mean? One thing I've gathered from my grandmother is we both do not like to repeat ourselves when we talk to people. You understand what I'm saying? So also making sure that you're clear in your communication when you're talking with people. Making sure that you've taken the time to express, especially in this Mercury retrograde. Very you want to be very deliberate. You want to be very straightforward, and you don't want to rush your responses to anything at this time. You know what I mean? If you have to sit down for a day or two to think about something before you respond, then please do so. You know what I mean? This energy is going to be around, just because this might not be the card of the day for the next 5 days. It doesn't mean that you can't tap into this energy, but it's so relevant right now because communication is key. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to pull a few cards. We're going to feed some ducks. How you doing, Healing Pools? Great to see you. Feel free to add in, comment, whatever. This is a channel for all of us, really. I like creating that kind of a space for us to have more engaging conversations. And what a perfect day for it. To have more engaging conversations that had meaning behind it. You know what I mean? So again, with this white wind, you want to be having conversations that are on your level today. You want to be having conversations that are on your level. You don't want to sink to anybody else's level. You know what I mean? If anything, you want to be around people who are going to elevate the way that you speak, elevate the way that you communicate. And, do your best not to be emotional, especially with people that you just don't get along with. You feel me? Those are pretty much those people who want to sap your energy through conversation. They want your attention. They want all that goodness that you possess. Do not give up your power at this time. The yellow sun wave spell is about enlightenment. You're going to see a lot about yourself and others in this next, what we got, 10 days left. And know that all these wave spells gear us for the next one and the next one, but they're like good reminders of what we're going through and what we have as far as energy available. So the next time a yellow Sunday comes, you can flash back to a time when we were in a wave spell and kind of gather that energy. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get 3 cards on the energy of the day. And shout out to everybody out there putting it in for yourself, advocating for yourself, speaking up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? First card out, we have Rain Dance. Interesting. More water energy, more about fluidity. You know what I'm saying? This is also a great time to release if you're having conversations. It's like once you get the answer, maybe there's something that you were holding on to that you need to let go. It's through the act of dancing and very much in a childlike state. And I say that because this is an energy where you're not rushing to get out of the rain. As a matter of fact, with the blue storm wave spell, you might even be the cause of the rain coming down. You know what I'm saying? But it's really time to bask in that cleansing, washing away energy in a very lighthearted way. It's like being very transparent with yourself and others. You know what I'm saying? Letting that water wash things away. The next card we have is the Hanged Woman or the Hanged Man, depending on your gender, how you want to look at it. But this is gaining new perspectives through conversation, through the enlightenment, through the clearing of way. You know what I'm saying? But this also speaks to this is a catalyst for metamorphosis at this time. This is a time where the necessary changes are going to cause a new perspective. And this is a card I like to associate with the numbers 6 and 9 because of the birth process. You know what I'm saying? Where the 6 is the pregnancy and the 9 is the baby coming out into the world or the completion of the cycle. You know, so this has this is where you really see where you're at. You know what I'm saying? In the scheme of things with yourself. Welcome in, Michelle. But definitely seeing things from a new perspective, a higher perspective with this yellow sun energy all around us. But letting it, you know, this is, and I was having a great conversation today with a blue eagle, and she brought up a word that is really relevant now, which is surrender. You know what I mean? Surrendering to what is, and not living in the fantasy of what we would like it to be. So this is this is actually really coming back down to earth when you really look at it. You know what I'm saying? And the card on the bottom of the deck, the Dream Catcher. So with today's energy and the enlightenment of the yellow sun, this is about not only making sure you're chronicling your dreams at this time, you know, writing your dreams down, extracting the messages as best you can, symbols mostly. She represents messages, but this is also about guarding your dream state as well. I'm getting off of this. Putting some crystals, some water around your bed, you know, making intentions through communication so that you can get the answers that you can't normally get. You know what I mean? This is like if somebody who's passed on and you still have questions. This would be something that you would get in the dream state. You know what I'm saying? But this is also following those dreams that you get, following the dreams that you've had. There's a lot of full circle energy with this 888 energy, and things just coming back around to where it all started for a lot of us. You know what I mean? Where did it all start? You know, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. You feel what I'm saying? That kind of energy. And you see now the results or the impact of such a song. You know what I'm saying? It's considered a classic. So this is one of those times where your dreams will be very important, and protecting yourself in that dream state as well. You know, put a little amethyst under your pillow or something like that. If you're doing inner child work, you might throw some citrine under there. You might put some smoky quartz or something of that nature. But follow your intuition, because this is a very intuitive card as well. You know, everything put forth on this channel and everything that's going on is really meant for us to tap into our own energy. You understand what I'm saying? It's to encourage that self-reliance, that self-awareness at this time, to strengthen that muscle. So, you know what I mean, we can really get in alignment with what our purpose is, what our true power is, you know what I'm saying, our true gifts are, you know what I mean? But this is a great card to have. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Yeah, let's poke the nose. I'll pull one more from the top, and I'll bag it up a little bit. Maybe we get some of these cards in the picture. Yeah, but today's energy is the White Wind. It's the second archetype in the process. Yesterday was the Red Dragon. So if you had new beginnings or the refurbishing or renewing of things, especially under that Mercury retrograde, that re-energy, yesterday was a good day to, you know, rethink things, not overthink things, but strategize. Rebranding was a big word in the past weeks. But I think this is just a reminder for everybody. This Queen of Hearts. Um, and when I said before where it all started, this is pretty much the source of all that. You got to remember what was in your heart at the time when you started this journey and how it's coming full circle for you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your goals and dreams were, whether they've manifested or not, this was the place where it all started. This is a very internal, yin, receptive energy. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies out there, you could be the embodiment, males as well, but this is more about the yin principle. This is the highest of the high when it comes to the suit of the heart. You know what I'm saying? And you can see that bottle she's holding. If you can't quite read what it says, it's universal divine love. So this is spreading that love, that joy. This is you, people experiencing you almost vicariously if they don't know you and they see you. You feel what I'm saying? It's like one of those things where you can feel that somebody is really in love with themselves. You know what I'm saying? That they love what they're doing. And then this is you just extending that energy to those around you that could pretty much need it. There's a lot of people who are doing bad who aren't on the bad end of karma, so to speak. They just might need a listening ear, a little nurturing at this time. But this carries over from the Red Dragon, which is about nurturing, nurturing everything at this time, especially yourselves. Speaking of nurturing, look who shows up. How's that for some confirmation? The little ones. I brought some bread out, and I kind of got rid of the big ones, so I think it's safe we could give them some, let's give them some bread while they have a chance to gather it before the adults come swooping in. Let's see if they do. Oh, there they go. Nobody's noticed. The big ones are coming. Big ones are coming. There you go, big guys. And make sure you all get a little bit. Yeah, there you go, baby. You on the side. You ain't doing nothing. You better get this bread. I'm trying to get that one right there, right behind you. You better hurry up for that duck, get it. You better hurry up for that. I'm going to throw a handful real quick. There you go. You should be able to get one out of there. You guess you ain't hungry, huh? It's that one in the middle, just looking around, lost in the sauce. You better watch yourself, duck. There you go. If you ain't hungry and you don't get one of these, then I don't know what to tell you. But that kind of energy, really extending that loving energy. This is something that the world really could use a lot more of. A little bit more understanding. And, this is self-love as well. And self-love does come with a bit of that shadow. So, this is one of those things that reminds you about your boundaries and borders and advocating for yourself, out of the love of yourself. So saying no and fuck you is pretty much part of that program. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There they go. And now everybody's trolling over a little bit. Yeah. My little Tahuti birds. But again, communication. You feel what I'm saying? Communication. But we're coming to the tail end of the retrograde of Mercury as well as Venus. It's got all about Venus. So, the 27th, well, this week pretty much, these planets will be stationing. So, this is a good time for your final reviews, so to speak. You know what I mean? If you've been working or keeping things under wraps and waiting for a time to reveal things and whatnot, taking your time making decisions, this is going to be the week where all that comes to the fore. So this communication energy of the day may bring in some additional information for you. You know what I'm saying? And just having the yellow sun here for the wave spell is great because of the enlightenment that we are going to receive. If we're consciously or even if we're unconsciously doing it, just putting it out there. So, keep up with your affirmations, stay on course. Because once these start going direct, I would say about the first week of September, things are going to really start to pick up in a lot of areas, especially communication and travel and, all those things, contracts. It'll be a clear sailing almost. You know what I mean? So these are just a few things you could look out for. Sending positive energy. Oh, appreciate you, Joshua. Stay blessed as well. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I want to keep these as short as possible and to the point, which is to the point of today's energy. Again, which is that beautiful white wizard energy. That white wind energy. And also, I didn't touch on it with the key words. Today is a good day to make sure that you're breathing. No shallow breathing. Take some breathing exercises to your dome. Alternating breaths, exhaling. Sighing, using your voice. Queen Queenie had a great clubhouse on that breathing thing of humming. You guys might want to check out as well. Really great session that she put out there. But it's kind of that energy. You want to make sure that you're getting exactly as much as you bring in and pushing out. You want to do that breathing. Nothing shallow at this time. All right. So with all that being said, I wish y'all the best day of your existence and moving forward. And all the love, hope, and positivity that you can take on at this time. It's critical. It's not to say it's not without its BS here and there, but that's all part of the test. It's all part of the process. It's about how you alchemize that energy. So I say if you're under a lot of pressure or attention, whatever, people are giving you free energy. It's just about how you alchemize it. Thank these people at the end of the day, regardless of how you feel personally about them, because they're giving you the juice that you need to move forward. All right, good peoples. All right, good peoples. The replay will be up in a minute if you missed it. But if you're here the full time, I appreciate you. Even if you weren't here the full time, I appreciate you. Clear communication. Perfect day for it. All right. So that being said, Queenie, wholeness to you. Well, I guess I should do this now instead of the peace sign. You know what I'm saying? Wholeness to you. And have a great rest of your day.